anytime.
Okay, awesome. I think we are live. So we are live today. We've got Kristy Overman here. Super excited to have you here with us, Kristy. For those who are joining us here, we're going to talk with Kristy about her experience here over the last 3 months, I guess it's been about. So, cool. Okay, well, awesome. Kristy, just give us an introduction to yourself really fast.
Well, I'm retired, 66 years old. I used to be very, very thin when I was much younger and didn't really have to work at anything. And of course, as I aged, things started changing, and I have done couple of other programs before, but they just didn't last. It was kind of good short term, but when I got back to like really living, it just kind of didn't last for me. So when I heard about this program, and it was actually through a friend who has done the program, and I think she did the program maybe a year or a couple of years ago, both she and her mother. And I was aware of some of her health issues that she had as well. And it just really piqued my interest, and both mine and my husband. And he said, if you want to do it, he said, I'll just tag along. So we have, and he has lost over 50 pounds.
What? You never told me that. That's awesome.
And I have lost a little over 35.
Yeah. Awesome. Very, very cool. Well, I'm excited for both of you guys. That's super exciting.
We are too. We've got, he's had to buy new clothes.
Yeah.
And I've got some older clothes that I could get back into now. But it's just so great to, feel better and feel comfortable in your clothes, and not the extra weight was definitely, it slowed me down. I don't like to be slowed down. I got things to do.
Yeah.
And so I can definitely tell a difference. I haven't been able to exercise too much lately because I'm getting ready to have some knee surgery. But as soon as that's done, I'm hoping that I can get back to some kind of normal life and still be feeling good.
Yeah. Awesome. So you've lost basically 35 to 38 pounds, somewhere around there in the last 3 months, but haven't really exercised to do it.
No.
For a lot of people, it's so like mind blowing that like you didn't have to exercise to do that.
It was to me too, because that's what I used to do.
Yeah.
I used to go and like kill myself at the gym, trying to exercise. And when I was a little bit younger, it still kind of worked. But, if you didn't keep up with that precisely, it was all over. So, we have not exercised, mainly because of my knees here lately, because I've got arthritis. But just trying to get a little repair done and then get back to it.
Yeah. Very cool. Well, that's exciting. So tell me, so you mentioned you tried some things before, and it wasn't really something that was lasting, as far as your experience before. What do you feel like you've learned in this process? Because obviously it's only been 3 months right now. We've lost the weight, which is a tremendous amount of weight for both you and your husband to lose in a short time, which is great. But what do you feel like is maybe different, or what things have you learned that's going to allow you to go forward in a new way that's going to allow you to keep the weight off?
We both feel like we are just getting a tremendous education about nutrition, and we're so excited about being able to know what's good for us, and and what and why we're not only learning, what is, but the why to go with it. And, he's 76. I'm 66. If we don't do this now, when are we going to do it? We live on a boat, and we would like to be able to continue that lifestyle for as long as we can. And we would like to be as healthy as we can. So we feel like this has been a blessing that has been put in our laps to be able to help us to do that.
Wow. Awesome. Well, I'm excited that I was able to be part of that journey with you guys. And so far, I mean, I'm excited for your guys' future as well. But I think that's amazing. You guys live obviously a very different lifestyle than most people. So I just want to recap what Kristy just said. They live on a boat. So for anyone who didn't catch that, they live on a boat, and they have for like, what did you say, 26 years, 25 years? Something?
Years, yeah, it's a sailboat.
Yeah, which is awesome. So when people say like, oh, cooking and it's so hard and all this stuff, like you guys don't have, I mean, you have a kitchen, but not like a full kitchen, right? It's not like something.
No, it's pretty small, but
Yeah.
we've kind of gotten used to, what works and what doesn't. And with our cooking with the program, we do some other things too, but we do a lot of pressure cooker cooking.
Cool.
And that has always worked well for us on the boat because it saves the propane fuel, and it's quick. It's really relatively very quick compared to, people using, we do have an oven, and we've got, 3 burners. So, we can do almost everything, but that's probably the majority of it. And
Yeah.
it's easy that way.
Cool. So you made it work, which is awesome. That's so amazing to hear. So tell me, as you've gone through the last 3 months, you obviously lost like 35 plus pounds. Your husband's lost about 50. What other things, like what things have you guys experienced? You mentioned this lifestyle living on a boat that you want to be able to continue doing, and this has helped you. Like, what have you experienced as you've gone through the process?
I guess, some of the things are just things that you take for granted every day. We, notice that things are just easier. We can move easier. We tend to notice that we generally get around better than a lot of people our age anyway. And we think that a lot of that is due to, that we have to be able to get on and off and in and out of the boat and up and down the steps. And so we get that kind of movement a lot. And it's just easier. It's a lot easier when you're carrying 35 less pounds or 50 less pounds.
Yeah. 100, it's like taking that 35-pound backpack off, right? And now you can.
It is. And I sleep better too. Because the last several years, I have had trouble sleeping lots of times. And for the most part, I'm definitely sleeping better.
Yeah, that's amazing. That's awesome to hear. I mean, that's such a great sign that yes, weight loss is part of it. And of course, that's what we want to achieve. But overall, we're healthier, we're sleeping better. Those are all signs that we're getting healthier, which is really cool. So that's amazing to see. And of course, you guys mentioned, sometimes this is fun. Sometimes if you have to do it a lot, but buying new clothes, that's a fun thing. But sometimes you have to buy a whole new wardrobe. That can be not so fun, but that's exciting as well. Those are always fun, like confidence and kind of the emotional boosters as well, which is exciting. It sounds like you guys have had some fun experience there as well.
We are.
So cool. Well, good. Those are amazing things, obviously. Any other things you want to mention as far as your experience through the process of what you've kind of seen physically, emotionally, anything there, anything else?
I think, in the, as we do this mindset work, to try and keep us on track, why we're doing this and what this is really all about. And I think as long as we have been able to keep our focus in, the basics of what it is that we're doing and why we're doing it. Because it was a little, I'll be honest, it was a little confusing in the beginning, kind of trying to remember what I was supposed to be doing, and figuring out what foods, you know, work the best and what we wanted to buy at the grocery store. And we don't have a freezer on the boat. So we go to the store pretty often, and because we buy a lot of fresh food. And but I think we feel like we've kind of gotten it down so that we can go to the store, and get us figured out for several days now, and kind of plan out. It was a little tricky planning in the very beginning, but we stuck with it, and I'm really glad that we did. And I know my husband is really happy that we did, because he feels so much better too.
Yeah, awesome. So exciting. And it's obviously when we make a change like that, sometimes it's new. I mean, any change in life, we got to learn something new. We got to, adjust or learn, new skill or how it's going to work. But as you look back, you're like, this is easy. Like, we got this. And of course, like, sometimes it takes some planning, and, I always say to people, it's way easier to just like go to fast food or grab something that's not good for us. But it's also like not easier being overweight, right? So it's like, pick your heart, right? So I would say, like, with a little planning, a little learning, and some understanding of how nutrition works and how to make it easier, you look back over a few weeks, a month or two, and you're like, yeah, it's not that big a deal. Like, we got this. We can do this forever. That's the beauty of it, and it's that sustainability part. So that's awesome.
And we came through Thanksgiving good. We had a lot of things to choose from in front of us, but I think overall we came just fine, and neither one of us gained anything and didn't feel bad, because we just tried to pick the things that we know are good.
Yeah. Awesome. I love that. That's such an amazing thing, where you can get through holidays or get through whatever and not gain weight, not feel that like really, I don't know, heavy, junky feeling afterwards. I had someone else share with me today, it's the first time in their life they've ever lost weight on Thanksgiving. Like, they were just blown away, right? They're like, this is amazing. That's the beauty. Like you said, there's so many options. There's so much we can do to still enjoy food, still make it delicious and exciting, but not have to compromise our health at the same time. So that's huge. Awesome. Well, Kristy, those are super exciting things that you guys have experienced, you and your husband. I'm super excited for you guys. And of course, lots of years on the boat to come, which is so exciting. Is there anything, if someone were watching this, kind of starting the program, or maybe thinking about it, any thoughts you'd have for them, any words of wisdom you'd have for them?
I would just have to say, just do it. And just do it.
Is your husband right there?
Yeah.
I want to say hi to him here.
Come here. He wants to say hi to you.
Hello,
Hey, how are you?
I'm good.
Good. Kristy's been telling us all about your experience. Super excited for you guys. It's amazing. The 50 pounds lost.
We're doing great. We feel like we're getting a wonderful education that will carry us through the future. We're learning how to eat. Like she said, at Thanksgiving, we actually went to a buffet. And I mean, this is a buffet second to none.
Yeah.
It was like our daughter and son-in-law there, and we knew what to get off of the buffet. We didn't get anything that we weren't supposed to have. Some of the things we didn't know exactly what was in it, because we didn't prepare it. But it's the educational aspect that shined through and helped us to fill our plates with things that are good for us. So like she said, we didn't feel bad. We know we didn't gain any weight. So it's the educational aspect that we're gaining that makes it all worthwhile.
And that's priceless.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, you can't put a number on education, and that'll
Yeah.
carry us through the rest of our lives very easily. And we thank you for that.
Yes.
You're very welcome. That's really my goal is provide freedom so that you have the knowledge so you can never have to like deal with it again, never have to worry about it, never have to do some program and never have to work with us again. Like that's the goal is we love you guys. We want to be friends. We want to keep in contact, but we don't want you to have to work with us anymore, which I love. So I love that you guys have grasped that and understand that like there is freedom within it.
Learn. We continue to learn as we get into the life. You know, we can. Right.
And I'm getting out, some new recipes and everything that make of, things I like, but that will still be for us.
Yeah. Yeah. I would say that's when it gets really
Good
fun is if
stuff.
you get into that lifestyle stuff and you can start having, you're talking about anything you want, you name it. You can have anything you want. We just figure out how to do it the right way so it doesn't hurt our bodies, make us gain weight. We can still enjoy
Yeah.
food. And so that's awesome. I'm super excited for you guys. So very cool.
Thank
I agree with your words, Kristy. For anybody watching who's starting or thinking about it, just do it, right? That's the key is we all got to take that action. And even through the holidays, I know Christmas is coming up, but it's possible to
Yep.
still make it work in the holidays, which is great. So
Yes, sir.
so good. Well, good. Any last thoughts or things you guys like to share? If not, we can wrap it up here. I appreciate you guys spending some time with me today.
Wow. We got a lot of thoughts. We really don't have time. We go on and on. And matter of fact, that's the problem when we talk to our friends.
Yeah, we
We-
go on ad
have-
nauseum.
We have to throttle each other back a little bit because we get excited talking about it.
And you see their eyes kind of glass over.
But some of our friends have embraced the program.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
that's not a bad thing.
as
But
you know.
As I know, which we're great. So I always say it's great to have a community that we build around ourselves that it's healthy so that's what they find. If we surround ourselves with unhealthy people, we'll probably do unhealthy things and vice versa. So I love that you guys are sharing and I know that glazed look. I get excited about health and nutrition and other people aren't maybe as excited or enthusiastic as I am. So I understand that.
Anybody that'll stand still long enough.
well,
Yeah.
they notice how much weight we've lost, and
Yeah,
first thing they want to do is they want to be sure that we don't have cancer or something like that, something horrible, and we assure them that we do. As far as we know, we do not. And then one thing leads to another, and we get into the program. Some people are interested, some people not so much, but
Oh, I think you guys froze
so
up. Oh, can you guys hear me? I think you froze up for a second. I couldn't hear you.
yeah, we can. Our internet is a little iffy sometimes.
yeah,
It's
it
okay.
comes
You
and
live on a
goes.
boat. I get it. So awesome. Well, appreciate sharing your story with us. I don't want to take all your day, but I'm excited for you guys' progress, your journey, of course, the future, and of course, tomorrow, Kristy, we're crossing our fingers, praying for you of an easy,
Thank you.
speedy, good recovery, good surgery, and wish you all the best, of course, with that. So thank you guys again for joining and sharing your story. And for anybody watching, if you're curious, just comment below, message us. We'd love to chat with you more about the program. So thank you guys for being here with us.